Morning YouTubers and van lifers, this is the father and son team and we are going to put solar panels on top of that roof for my mother-in-law for nothing. She's bought everything and we're going to install it.
Let's get on with this.
Hopefully today we won't be able to see if the solar panels work because the sun's not out, but if we get the digital reading then we should know, shouldn't we? Alright, see you in a minute. So obviously one of the things you've got to do, guys, is protect your vehicle because obviously this isn't mine, so we want to protect it. So what we're doing here, if you look at this ladder, we've got some foam and some cardboard around the top because we're going to be going up and down quite a lot, and we don't want to scratch anything basically, and it'll be exactly the same when we get on top. We'll make sure there's no scratches on top because if you get scratches you get rust. Okay, so let's get inside because what we've got to do is we've got to see where the cables are going to come down from the panel through into the van, into the ceiling, and that's one of the things you've got to be careful of because you don't want to put it in the wrong place and you find out the cables ain't long enough. Okay, right guys, so this is only a short wheelbase Ford Transit Custom. Okay, the panel is about 1200 by 600 I think, so I think the only place, because of this vent up here, yeah, because of that vent, I think the only place we can put the panel on the roof outside is about here. So we're gonna have to look at getting this trim off, yeah, somehow getting, and we've got to get the cable down, we've got to get the controller down, and then we've got to find out how far it is from that end to the actual leisure battery, which I think is probably under that seat. Okay, the driver's seat, but I'm not sure. Like I say, it's not my van, we've only just come in, and I think it'd be really handy if it was down here or something. Right, posh buttons. Okay, don't think it's not going to be under the sink, it's not going to be where the fridge is, so I'll have to have a proper look at that seat from the other side.
I agree.
So as you can see in the back of this van, we have the gas bottle in this one. Looking pretty obvious at the moment. There's a gas bottle in there. It don't work properly. Okay, gas bottle, still no battery. This one,
Still no battery.
this one here.
This is like toiletries.
It's not in there either, so I'm thinking now it's going to be under the driver's seat. Realistically that can be the only place now. Here, obviously, I'm gonna have to get this seat forward, and then I'm actually gonna have to go back on YouTube to see how to get underneath these vans, underneath these seats, before we can do the next bit. Because if the battery is in there, then I need to know how to get to it. There's all sorts of bits here.
Isn't it under there?
No, that's the jack, I think.
Oh.
So yeah, I can see a couple of cables here going into what I think is the van, into the leisure battery. So, okay. Okay, so what they do have on the top of these Ford Transits is these little holes, and apparently you can pop these up. I don't know if it's going to be any use to us, but as you can see, there's not much room on the top here, so I'm just going to put the panel across that way and fix it in. But before we do that, we've got to go inside and get the carpet off the roof.
Yeah. Yo, listen.
All right, so I think what we're going to do to if you can see that, guys, we're going to probably bring the cables in here and then drill into the top of this and drop them into this. Okay, and then we'll drop them into this. We can put the solar controller in here or just underneath so Helen can see it, And then what we'll do, we take the battery cables from here, through this, through that, down the trim, over there, and then into the battery underneath that seat. Okay? I think it could be time, unfortunately, we're going to have to measure up from this centre of the van across to here before we drill any holes, because we don't want to drill them in the wrong place, because then everything will go tits up. Right guys, so this is the panel. It's a 120 watt, just, you know, run-of-the-mill solar panel off Amazon. It's got 4 mounting points, which should be fine. But we're just going to put it on the roof now. Take these nuts out, obviously, mark the holes, and then we have to decide where those 2 cables there are going to come into the van. And to do that, we've got this little thing, yeah, which we're going to have to take the cables in through the holes, stick this onto the van, and then drill through from the van into the cabin. All right.
Alright guys, all we're doing now is just basically just putting on the solar panel on the top. Don't know if you can see there, but yeah, I have to hold this step so it doesn't fall. But basically, yeah, that's what's happening. And we're just trying it out, so let's go and see it.
Right, so as you can see, the panel fits nicely on top of the van. You can see that. So what we got to do is somewhere work out. Now, if you remember from downstairs, the actual cupboards run along this wall here. What we're going to try and do is we've got to mount this box, and obviously it's streamlined on the front there, as you can see. So we're going to try and mount this box by the side of it. Yeah, pop the cables in those 2 holes, like so, and then they'll go in, and then we can drill down from here. So what I'm going to do now is just mark all this out. Just mark the holes. It's nicely lined up, looks good, it's in a good position, so we're going to put it there. On the end. That means we're inside the cab. Yup. But I'll tell you what, the screws we got are not going to be long enough, Lukey boy. So we're going to have to go screw fix and get some more.
Let's go screw fix. Been to screw fix, and we have got the paint and the screws, so let's get installing.
Right, all I'm doing guys on this bit is where I've drilled the holes into the van, just put a tiny little bit of red oxide primer just around the holes. Yeah, this will be covered up anyway. There's a tiny little bit of paint on a bit of an artist brush, and then we're going to put the bolts through, and then Lucas is going to go underneath and watch them come through the ceiling. So there we have it, that is fixed. I don't know if you can see that. I'm not going to bother shortening those nuts, there's simply no point. So now we have 2 holes here with a bit of primer going through there. I'm going to put some rubber grommets around those before I put the wires in, and then we should be happy days. I'll plump the old cover on afterwards over the top. Actually, what are you doing?
I can't get up, guys.
Why?
Alright guys, so we've just literally drilled a hole through, put the cables through. They go all the way along here. So yeah, we're just installing them right now with the electricity and that. But yeah, they are ready. Right, so he doesn't realise it, but he's got some chalk on his eyebrow. But yeah, basically we have nearly installed them. The wires are through there, and yeah. Alright guys, that is the solar panel securely on the top. Everything's connected on the from the outside to the inside. So now we're going to go into the inside and connect the control panel up. But first, we're going to have some lunch. Yay, money!
Turned everything off. Do you want it on again?
No, it's fine. So you probably can't see this now. So we've installed the controller just there. Run the wires up here inside the cupboards along the back. Run all the way down to the front to the driver's seat because the leisure battery is underneath. You still can't see. Really sorry about this. It got dark because it's like winter and it's nearly 4:30. And I run the cables down inside this trim all the way down, so they're all nice and neat and tidy. The problem with this particular kit was that it came with like sort of clamps, if you like, to go onto the terminals, and they're pretty rubbish, to be honest. So I'm seeing Helen again in a couple of weeks, and I am going to put spades on or lugs and just terminate them straight onto the battery terminals, and that's it. She's happy. She's gone inside again because it's cold. But yeah, so that's it, all done. There you go. She's got 2 USB ports on this one, and if you need to know what the make is, because it looks pretty decent, and to be honest it's quite solid, and these cables, they look crap at the moment, but I'm going to dress them back in when I get more time. I might wrap a bit of the old carpet around them. You still can't see them. Anyway, that's it, job done. There we go. But with this weather, I ain't getting no sun. And that is how you install a solar panel.
Yes.
On a van.
We are going to be doing more future vids when we get our own van, so should be brilliant. Let's go.